home. This is your favorite online TV show, Independent Television. My name is Wasiu Asiyanbi, and you are on live onto the program Political Feedback. Just last week, we inaugurated this particular platform where we promised bringing online our politically exposed persons that will explain what it has been as track records of what they have done so far since they were duly elected into their various offices. Last week, we promised bringing online interview of personalities that are politically exposed. We want to bring to your assurance that this promise is yet still very much at large. And we have today for you an entrance to explain that we have made efforts into reaching out to these politically exposed persons, and we have their promises and concepts that immediately these hindrances are done with, we are going to have them online to give to the mandates of what has been given to them as well. So we have made efforts so far. The transition process into new governance in the state, Oyo State precisely, and just like any other state in the nation, has been a major hindrance. Most of our politically exposed persons in Okeogun here, they have been taken on one or the other trip to the capital of the state, Ibadan, to have yield to one call or the other on what it means to have governance properly put in place. We have made efforts so far to meet some of these highlighted politically exposed persons. Just a couple of days ago, we had the privilege of meeting the Senator Oyo North Senatorial District in person of Senator Fatai Buhari. We had a date with him. He was actually having a visit to visit his people in Okeogun to actually have a kind of well-wishing and a very pleasant Ramadan program with the Muslims and the non-Muslims around there. So we met with him one-on-one, and he promised to actually make himself available because he will be on the trip very soon to have performed his lesser Hajj in the Holy Land of Saudi Arabia. So immediately we have him around. Very soon we are going to put him for your view and listening as soon as possible. We also had a date with Honorable Akaona Daniel, the chairman of Saki West local government. We met with him one-on-one. He actually accepted our letter, and he promised as soon as possible that he will yield to our responsibility. In fact, he has taken a bold step in having us to have his approval into going into the records of what he has been doing so far in the departments of the local government. And we assure you that we are doing a very wonderful job to unveiling facts and figures of what these governments in the Shaki West local government have and that are putting in place. And the chairman is a very keen person, and we very much appreciate his and welcome him. And also we have been able to reach out to the chairman of Ashabari LCDA in person of Alhaji Karim Adegoke Kasali. So we met with him one-on-one on his assignment to visiting the Senator Oyo North Senatorial District, and we actually had a consent with his consent as well to have a one-on-one interview with him, and he promised, and we actually followed the promise, and the transition program taking place and preparation for Algon programs at the state capital Ibadan has been a major interest as well. So just surprisingly, we came across a very strong figure in terms of politics and the state at large, in person of Alhaji Haro Muslim. We threw a call to him in order to have his inclination into the political situations in the states and precisely. He promised as well, though he revealed to us that he's not presently in the town, Shakia, that immediately he comes back, he'll be very glad to speak to his people and unveil facts and figures about his political moves. And we had also a date with Honorable Niyi Adiago of Iteshe-Gwaju local government, that is O2. And presently his own meeting has been clicked. We are actually going to meet him this week, and precisely I think Monday he has promised that we should be with him in his office to have information as much as possible that will be very available for the people of Okeogun and precisely his local government to have a preview of what he has been doing so far since May 14, 2018, that he was elected as the eligible chairman of that local government. We have also reached Honorable Niyi Olawo of Wewe SCDA here in Shaki. So he has given us his mandate, and we promise that as soon as we get through to him as well, we are going to have a full package of what this gentleman has been doing in the Wewe LCDA. And presently, we are not having any problem with any of them, as invitations and consent has been duly effected. And we are actually going to make sure that we put these people to the platform of the political feedback to get back to you people on the mandate given to them. Last year, May 14, 2018, we have a track record of what they have been doing, those that are physical, and we have some questions for them to put through to you people in the state and the local governments respectively. So, and a major interesting package we have for you today also is the situation of the HALGON, or Association of Local Governments of Nigeria, the Oyo State chapter precisely. Interestingly, this HALGON they have been very bold, just like the governor of the state, His Excellency Senator Asiyanbi Ajimobi. We have known him for bold steps and some other things. This association has taken a very bold step by going to court and submitting their prayer that the governor-elect, that is our engineer Seyi Makinde, not to have anything to do with their own governors, so that they will have the opportunity of spending the next 3 years in the state as eligible chairman of their various local governments. So we wouldn't know how this will take effect or its shape come May 29, what the governor-elect is going to do to their case. But interestingly, we had a very interesting bold step that these people are taking again, and that is, I'm still on the issue of the HALGON, the Oyo State chapter. They went ahead yesterday to the 24th of May 2019, precisely Friday. They had elections amongst themselves, the 33 local governments and the 35 LCDAs of the state, Oyo State. They conducted election and elected and inaugurate their own executives to take up the challenges of HALGON for the next 3 years. And we have the eligible informations, and our correspondent reached us that presently we are having Honorable Prince Abbas Aleshiloye, the chairman of Oluyole local government, as the present HALGON Oyo State chapter chairman. And we also have Pastor Jesutoye Oluyinka, the chairman of Ogoluwa local government, as the HALGON Oyo State chapter's secretary. We also have our own Honorable Niyi Adiago, the chairman of Itesiwaju local government, O2, here in Okeogun, as the publicity secretary to HALGON Oyo State chapter. And we also have Honorable Majid Biodun Ajiwon, the chairman of Ibadan North local government, as presently the financial secretary of Oyo State chapter of the HALGON. We also have Honorable Ibrahim Habib, the chairman of Ibarapa Central, as the welfare of HALGON Oyo State chapter. We have Honorable BC Oladeji as S-Official 1. We have Honorable Wasiu Asiyanbi, the chairman of an Atisbo local government, as S-Official 2. These gentlemen are taking a bold step, just like their own governor, the Excellency Governor Abiola Ajimobi, that we have known him for taking giant steps and bold steps in going ahead to dare any hurt in taking decisions and actions that will be of a good and intensive stride in the governance of the state. Just yesterday, we had a very strong correspondent information that our governor, Senator Asiyanbi Ajimobi, was at the presidential presidential correspondence house to lament that the Oyo people, they are not of the understanding and patience that he expects from them. He went ahead saying he had a lot of programs and he had a lot of works to have been put in place, but the people of Oyo State are not of the required understanding that the governor would have expected of them, and the required patience that they would have enjoyed from his government. The governor has gone ahead to say that no one has ever had a track record of what he has done so far in the state, Oyo State, that he has a privilege as the first governor to have spent a 2-term in the office consecutively. And going by this, he went ahead to say, I want to quote what he said, I wish I had been in the politics 20 years ago, that he would have loved to be in the governance of this state 20 years ago. Perhaps our governor has, had a view of the fact that perhaps the people then, they had the required understanding and patience that he would have loved to have presently. I wouldn't know what he meant in honor to what the governor would have meant by saying the Oyo people has the lacks the understanding and patience. But by and large, do we now say what the governor has said is of the truth to what the people of Oyo State have been known for. We have Oyo State as a very interesting state, being the seat of the administration of the whole Western region. We know what it means then and what it obtains today to say you are the governor of such a state. And we know what has been the antecedent of the predecessors of the government, the past governors of the state. And the governor has also went ahead to boldly say that he has been of a major record in terms of security and some other things. And we all have witness to this, that before now, the state has been subjected to various dimensions of insecurity, and boastfully today, and luckily for him, is going home with that record. Presently, we have the information that the governor Isaac Ajimobi is on his trip to a lesser Hajj in the Holy Land of Saudi Arabia, and that he has vacated the government house and preparing for a proper handing over and swearing of the governor-elect, Engineer Sheyi Makinde. We are very much keen to the varieties of strides and political actions that might be taken up or taking the shape of the state as soon as we have the eve of the May 29th of this year. And we pray that we have a lot of opportunities in reaching out to these politically exposed persons, as we have promised in this platform, that as soon as we are reaching out to any figure that is politically exposed, we are actually going to bring them live on air for our viewers to enjoy. This is political platform. I wouldn't want you to miss any of our episode export. And as we are doing this, we are very much keen to relay facts and figures and informations that will be very much important for the political base and truthfulness of the social responsibility that is required of every one of us that are citizens and majorly indigenous of the state. So we are very much going to be very keen, and we said it as promised as well, that this is not only this platform is not the only political platform that you'll be enjoying on this our online TV, independent television. We also have the inside out of politics that is going to be coming out as soon as we have enough packages for the unveiling of what it's going to be revealing to us. So we want to acknowledge every one of us that are eligible viewers that you should please follow us, and we need to hear from you any recommendation or observations that will be of useful importance to this program. This is independent television, and we wish you a very good and pleasant viewing as you are following us on our various programs. Thank you very much. I remain Wasiu Asiyanbi. Thank you very much for viewing.